Good morning. This is the exacttrades.com Shakers report for August 3rd, 2011. We're taking a look here at the S&P 500 first. As you might have noticed yesterday, we had the big sell-off, broke through some pretty strong support there, and now we're looking for the next couple levels really. I'm going to be looking more short again in today's session and see if we can hold first here around 125.30 area. Probably going to break through that. I'm thinking maybe down to 124. Look for, a nice strong sell-off and then a good bounce, and then be able to shift gears from short to long. But I'm going to stay short until we're actually able to put in a bottom and get a good bounce, and then I'll start to look for more longs. Also, I recommend staying flexible because you never know, we could get a strong opening and it could shoot up off the gap. So you always want to pay attention to what's happening in the market and trade accordingly. So let's go ahead and look at today's trades. First we have RIG. See here that it broke through the support level right there. Really holding at this level here. Looking to take this short. I would say take the short below 59. First profit target's going to be at 58.50, and then see even come down into 58 and possibly below 58. But should have a pretty good down day, especially if we get some selling and we get a break below the support level here. Next we have JWN Nordstrom. You can see here, broke through the support level at 49, sold off and closed near the lows of the day at the support level right here. We're going to look for continuation day down. I would take this short below 46.90. First profit target's going to be at 46.50, and then see if we can come into this 46 area support. Also has support here at 45. So just look for a breakdown into here, watch it around 46 and see if it can come down. Might even come into the 45 area. Next we have BBT. You can see here broke through the level of support there. You also have a little bit of support back in here from back in December, but really nothing holding this up right now. I'm going to look to take this short below 24.20. First profit target's going to be at 24, so right in there, watch for some support. If it breaks that, we could come down into possibly 27.15, 27.17 area, so might see something around 23.50. If we break that, next stop's going to be around 23.17. Next we have Comcast, CMCSA. Same story. You have kind of a double bottom here. Might even consider maybe a triple bottom here. Support. Broke through it today pretty convincingly. You're at a little bit of support right now, so if we fail again, I'm looking for a continuation down. I would take this short below 22.50. So right around there, take this short. Going to look to take some profit around 22.20, and then at 22 be a little bit more profit. If it breaks 22, it could come down into 21.50. So these are our profit targets. Look for this on the short side. Next we have Oxy. Very similar situation. We're going to have some support here at about 93.42. I'm going to look to take the short below 94. So right around this area right here, around 94. Take some early profit here and just see if it can break that. If it breaks that, we can come down into low 90s. Right around 90, 90.50. That's going to be a good target for the last piece of that position. Okay, now we're looking at Patterson. It's PTEN. So you can see here we're building this trend line up through here. So we're coming down into support. We also have support here right around this area, like right in there. So we're going to look to take this long tomorrow. We might have a little bit of a pullback, so wait for that first. If it's strong on the open and you get a break, I would take a small piece, but be aware that we might come down into this $30 support. So I would prefer to take this long off of 30 or 30.10. Look for a bounce off of 30.10. Take this long. It may bounce up pre-market and move up. Go ahead and take a small piece and see if it can trend up. This is going to be a good long. Profit target's going to be around 1%. Keep a piece open. Could come up into this 32.40 area. I'd really love to see it break through 34. I think it's going to be a good breakout candidate eventually, but coming down into this good support level right here. So this is something to watch for a long. Might not be at the open. It could be later on in the morning. Also keep an eye on the market. If we get a bounce in the market, this might be one of the longs that you'd be considering to take. Next we have NUS, Nu Skin Enterprises. Had a pretty strong day against the market and actually held up near the highs of the day. We're going to look for a breakout tomorrow over the 52-week high. I'm going to take this long over 41.15. First profit target's going to be 41.60, then 42. and see if it can come up over 42. Could go to 42.50, possibly 43. So you can see what kind of day we had in yesterday's session, up from 38.70 to 41. Fair to say we could possibly have a day up into 42.50, 43 area. Next we have Harmony Gold, HMY. Again, another strong day against the market. We're going to look to take this long over 15.15. First profit target's going to be 15.40, and then next resistance is going to be around 15.70. So try to leave half or more of your position open to test these highs up here. Also, again, watch the market, see if we get a bounce. This might not be something you take right away. It could go sideways or hold back a little bit. Then look for the break to the new high above 15.15 later in the morning. Take it long, and it could be a good long trade for you. Next, we have SM Energy. It's SM. Gapped up. Started to fill the gap, but really didn't come down that much. Looking for more of a sell-off, but I am going to make sure that I wait for a breakout to a new high over 85.70. I would take this long over 85.70. If you really want to be cautious, you could say 86. Look to take some profit around 87 and then 87.50. Could go up into 88 possibly, but I'm not going to expect a lot of money, but I still think this is tradable to the long side, especially if we get a bounce in the market or if we can find a bottom. So those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.